Let me take a look here really quick. Fuck
Are
you.
we streaming yet or no?
1
Just turned on,
minute
yes.
late flame. We don't want to turn it 2 minutes late.
Yeah. You're all good.
Alrighty, so during the last session, you guys had made your way around town, kind of getting a lay of what was going on. Finding that it seemed that this horde of minions was finally being taken care of and being sent back to the abyss. Um, you met up with a few individuals, just checking up on how things were going, making sure everyone was okay. You also came to check on Kyrie and see what that situation was like. A small encounter with Lyra, you came to find out that there was some difficulties with Mira rather than Kyrie, and that at this point they weren't ready to meet with you. You finally get your long rest. You're all ready to take on a new day to be greeted by Kyrie sitting at the table just outside your room, and a collection of parchments filled with similar but more complete notes are now available to you. So, what would you like to do?
So, she just hands these to us, like, we can just read them, right?
Pretty much.
And she said that she'll answer questions, but not everything, right? If I
Correct.
recall.
Because our minds are too small and weak, basically.
Okay.
Oh my god, she said we weren't ready. Calm down.
Yeah, that's what that means, though.
Does somebody want to start?
I mean,
Well, I
you
think
two know more of it.
Yeah,
than
go ahead.
the
and
rest of us.
Nihilus know both, like, the most stuff.
Okay, so first off, Kyrie, how is she? She answered that already, but
It seems that she'll be fine eventually, but she'll be out of commission for some time.
why have you decided now as a show us everything and I just motion the rest of the notes?
Because as we saw with that floating citadel, I need tools to make sure that this is successful. And, well, I'm going to ask you all to do something for me. So I figured I'd at least tell you a bit more on. Think of it as a payment up front.
Okay. So, I have a question for you. And I'm gonna look pretty intently at her. You may know this. I have a couple of questions, actually. But you may know this, you may not want to give me the information, but anyway. You seem to have some idea what's going on with my connection, my magic and whatnot. At least an idea why I'm like
You
this.
can say I'm acutely aware of
Okay.
your disposition.
Are beings just born into the world like this?
You are a bit of an anomaly. As you saw out there when you were collecting the energies of all the different abyssal creatures around you, you also in turn combined the energies of what was just simply there. And in large, a vast majority of this world has been, we'll say, filled with a sort of time energy that resulted from Zeitman's destruction.
His old.
You just happened to be born in a place that was quite full.
So he referred to you as something.
I'm sure he did. Probably has quite a bit to say about me.
This is a name that I've personally noticed and I've heard rumors about. And does the Lady of Pain mean anything to you? I look at her. I like.
Oh, I'm studying her.
Make an insight check. Nihilus,
Plus.
you can do so at advantage given your relationship. I'm aware of her. She's a anomaly I wish to remove from this world. You could think of it as a payment. Nihilus, you notice that she almost winces upon the mention of the Lady of Pain. It's there for just a split moment, but...
Well, that goes along with the conversation that they had on the Citadel.
But to... Well, I've had it be no secret that I do have some ambitions for this world. But one of my biggest ones is fixing things from that incident many, many years ago. And the Lady of Pain is one of the byproducts of that. So, hoping to fix that as well.
Well, I mean, I just kind of like lift my hands up and I'm like, he referred to you as that.
No, he didn't.
He did though.
He didn't.
He did though.
He didn't.
He
You
did though.
you said what do you want with the Lady of Pain, and he said he didn't know who that was.
No, okay, out of character. He literally said, I was like, why are you looking for the Lady of Pain? He's like, I'm looking for the Lady of Pain, Lunatari, or something like that.
He said he didn't know who the Lady of Pain was. He was looking for Lunatari.
Yeah, with the time
I think that was
Avatar
right.
said that he didn't know who the Lady of Pain was.
Okay.
But that he's
I
looking
misheard.
for Lunatari.
Rewind
me.
that. Can we retcon that because I misheard?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll
Okay,
call
that
it
didn't happen.
spell
That didn't happen. Please.
But when you mentioned that, you did notice the bit that I talked with you about in Secrets, and that does tie into the question you just asked.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. Maybe that's where I got confused.
But she seems to be holding things back, but
Yeah.
mostly telling the truth.
The next thing I guess is well, he's dispersed for now. He seemed to whenever the orb did whatever the orb did, he seemed to make his presence known. Seemed to be a connection.
So what your orb is doing is essentially a reverse of banishment. while banishment sends things away, you're pulling them all into a very small, concentrated place. And while you are able to somewhat control the type of energies that it's pulling in, everything is bound by time.
Always suck in that time. Okay.
So I might suggest being careful when you use that. Although, we'll be making sure to make good use of it at times.
Hey, to be fair, I wasn't the one that
You
used
bet.
it.
But yes, there are possibilities of it coming back. It is dispersed for now. But even these small avatars are but a small piece of a much larger being.
He was looking for his body. Something, or his other half, I think is what he said.
Nihilus, you notice that
Yep.
she's getting very uncomfortable with where this conversation's going. She doesn't show it on her face, and Nihilus, you're the only one that would notice this. But as she hears you mention looking for the other half, well, the other half that I know of used to be locked up in my lab until Mira let it pass on, and at this point, I'm sure it's gone beyond the gates.
Can we get some breakfast drinks or some food or something?
She kind of looks at you a little bit shocked, and at the same time, like, you see a small smile coming up on one end. Very well. And she waves a hand in front. You see the entire table suddenly filled with a glorious feast.
Heroes feast?
Foods. Looks pretty good.
Oh snap!
And you notice that she has a small bowl in her hand with gems encrusted on all sides that shimmers into dust.
That's really expensive breakfast.
Wow.
Well, as I said, a prepayment.
I uncomfortably eat whatever toast is closest to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna just, if there's coffee, I'm gonna start sipping it. And fuck, there was something to do with Time Boy. Still.
And at this point, you all have an 8-point temporary hit point max.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll put all that in Discord for you. Or not Discord, but in chat.
Fuck, I'm trying to think. It was right there and I got distracted. I blame Athena.
Wasn't my intention at all.
Well, I'm so whenever things went down, the split in the Pantheon or whatever happened. How many allied
When we
with
were
him?
banished.
Yeah. Didn't you say in here
Many.
though that he and other gods brought your sisters into suffering?
There were. There was a good number of the deities of the land, as well as a few that we can call the gods of the hawk.
Gods of the Hawk.
They decided to make their own. Well, most of us ended up going to Kryn and having our, I guess you could say, realm of our own. There was another set that were pushed to a new region known as Greyhawk.
Those ones are completely separate from everything going on with you guys. Those are the.
Oh no, we were all originally from here.
Ravnir.
So, where does Earth come in?
Where does where come in?
Or Earth? Is that how you pronounce it?
Oh, Orth.
Mhm.
It was part of the realm where Kryn is. It was one of the 3 spaces there.
I just
How
dropped
do
my
you know that
spoons.
name?
I should be asking you that. And I'm going to. Actually, yeah, I'm going to just repeat the sentence. I wouldn't think it was that difficult for a goddess to get from Ors to Kryn. Does that get any reaction?
You give me an insight check.
Feel like I'm not like even giving a shit. I'm kind of just watching her, not
Mhm.
really eating.
So you notice that when you say that, there is a moment of recognition. And she's now looking you up and down, apparently trying to find something that she's not seeing. And then she starts speaking in a language. I need you to make an intelligence check.
What language?
That's what the intelligence check's for.
-1
Can I
cadet.
cast comprehend languages?
18, let's go.
Comprehend languages, does that work on spoken language?
Yeah, I believe so.
All language, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
is it not a 10-minute cast?
No, I have it prepared.
Only if you ritual cast it.
Okay.
Okay. So as she is speaking, you recognize a few different words.
Let's go.
Jump down to secrets.
Can I come
Yo!
too?
Banish Calic now, do it.
What's that, Tails?
So yeah, you do cast the spell.
Yeah.
All right, what's the cast time on it?
An action,
Action.
probably.
Okay. Then yeah, you can jump down as well.
Ooh.
Okay.
6 spells, dude.
So Rain, you recognize a few words of you recognize Orth again. You recognize the word Spelljammer.
What was that?
What was it?
Spelljammer.
Spelljammer. Okay.
You also recognize and for Flames, you'll get the whole sentence after I'm done with this.
No! Okay, fine.
You also recognize Portal. And finally, you do get one full sentence, which is at the very beginning. Is that
Okay.
you, Rudd?
Rudd? How do you spell that?
Rudd.
Okay.
And that's what you recognize.
Okay.
All right. Any questions for me before I kick you out to give ours the whole thing?
Man. No, I'm just gonna ask her about it after. Most
Okay.
likely, it's gonna need to go back to the thing, right?
Well, yeah, we'll do that in the upper one. All right, so you hear her as you start casting it. You hear Rudd at the very end because you would miss the first couple of words as she's casting it.
Yep.
You were gone as soon as the Spelljammer went and crashed. How did you get here? And then you see that Kyrie's just kind of looking her over, trying to see if she's recognizing the language.
So,
Or sorry, I messed up on that. I have not seen you since the Spelljammer crashed. How did you survive going through the portal without a spaceship?
I have not... Oh, shit.
Spelljammer crashed?
Yep.
How did you make it
How
without
did
a
you
ship?
survive? Wait. Spelljammer crashed. How did you survive?
Going through the portal without a ship.
Okay.
Alright, we'll jump back up.
Yep. It's on for 10 minutes, by the way. I just want to point that out.
It's just for me to learn everybody's secrets.
Huh.
Well, I notice Eris doing whatever he's doing.
I
not
believe
hiding
that
it.
is a verbal somatic, right?
I don't believe so. I can double check for you.
It probably is.
Yep.
Yeah, so you,
Also not
you
hiding
can
it.
see him spellcasting.
Could I read Aris's mind when I see him spellcasting?
Sure. Aris, make a wisdom saving throw
I
at
am
advantage.
also going to
Why does
tag
he get
him
advantage?
and Nihilus.
Because you're eating a hero's feast.
True.
He still failed.
I was still gonna talk about it, so I mean, whatever.
I'm a tag Nihilus and Eris with what's it called? The mind thingy. Damn, I can't
Okay.
remember.
So what I'll do is we'll continue the conversation, and if any topics that would have come from this don't come up, then I will let you know.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Do I know that she's reading my mind, by the way?
Nope.
Because you failed. Oh my god.
You're recognizing some of that, aren't you, child?
Child.
What's the saving throw for the mind read?
Probably your spell DC.
What
DC
spell
15,
DC?
16.
I don't think the 15 would save either.
I mean, remember all saves gets my +4 as well.
It's 16.
Yeah.
One
Yeah,
off.
mine's
So AC
16
went
too,
up
so.
with leveling.
But
I'm
I
going
don't-
to.
I don't want deep thoughts. I just wanted to know what the thing was.
I'm just gonna lean. Rain's gonna lean on the table and then say, "Yes." Care to elaborate to the party?
and you see a big, just joyous grin come over Kyrie's face, which is almost off-putting to all of you. Because with the exception of Nihilus, I don't think any of you have actually seen her happy before.
I'm not sure if this is a good thing or not. But okay, go ahead.
Well, this is quite unexpected.
Why is it
Although
that
it
way?
seems that your memories aren't entirely intact.
We, we walked, or Rain walked through barrier. And, we
Jolt
all
of true
shared a
magic.
vision.
I guess that would make sense. Well, I guess they didn't call you the goddess of chance for nothing.
What?
What?
Oh no.
Rain is a goddess?
Question mark. Wait.
Are you saying that out loud, Gene?
Well, I never picked up. I only picked up what she told us. So,
She's saying all
She's
this in
literally
common.
saying this shit.
well, that little DM secrets that you guys are talking about.
No,
They're
we
not,
haven't
they're
talked about that
talking.
yet.
Yeah, this is
Oh.
all out in the open right now.
Oh, okay.
So do you say that out loud?
Sure.
I can just send you, Athena, what
Well,
Yeah.
you could say goddess-like. More like a demigod. Although, she grew up and was quite handy after a while. Really liked her games. We'll have to catch up on this. We have a lot to talk about. Not to mention, where did you first wake up?
That's a very good question that I would need to joggle my disoriented memory right now.
For you, it would have been in Murda about 20 odd years ago.
I would be in murder 20 odd years ago.
Oh, that's way too late. You're missing about 30 years.
What does that mean?
Well, we all arrived here about 50 years ago.
Huh. Is there...
Fascinating.
What? That's very, very, concerning.
Just a quick aside. When did the portal start opening?
150 years ago.
Okay. So they'd already existed for 100 years before they arrived.
Yeah, they used him to get here.
Oh,
What's
intriguing.
what's a spelljammer, Kyrie?
So you've seen airships. Much more complicated versions of that. They allow you to travel through the between different places.
So like a airship, but
one that
not
can
an
go
airship.
beyond this planet.
So like a crazy airship.
In a
So,
sense.
does the way that she's talking imply that she's not just talking about different planes, but something
Correct.
more than
This
that?
seems to be multiple planets within the same plane.
Okay. Fucking hell.
This is interesting discovery that I was not... Oh,
Do you all know what phlogiston is?
Do I know
No.
what phlogiston is?
I don't know, it sounds like a
Um,
disease to me.
Given Provnir's technology, probably not.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
you
Well,
spelled that.
phlogiston. Oh, good God. Hold on.
Gotta ask.
Hit the notes.
That
There
one.
you go. Oh, yes.
So, each different region, and at this point she holds up her hand, and you see what seems to be 3 separate planets. And you recognize this from when you saw the
Map.
different realm
Yeah.
map earlier. So, between each of these, there is a material that kind of holds them in place, known as phlogiston. You can go through it. You wouldn't suggest breathing it. It's not going to be very pleasant for you. But a space jammer allows you to take oxygen and other things that are around you and travel between them with little issue.
Interesting.
But, well, let's just say that Provenir's current capabilities are nowhere near that. But where we're
So,
from, they're rather commonplace.
would this be magical or like industrial?
Both.
Okay.
Is this in... Where is this that you're talking about?
Well, for you, it would have been Oworth. For me, Kryn.
Ah. Does it still exist? Wait.
I mean, I'm sure that there's plenty of them still out there. None of it was destroyed on the way out, just... Well, we'll see what happens now that magic's not there anymore. At least not ours.
I see.
Holy fuck.
So, can you... You called me rude.
Well, Rudd, but
What's
yes.
Rudd, or is
I
that...
mean, you can be.
Look at calling the kettle black.
I'm sarcastic, not rude.
You're reading people's minds.
You didn't know that?
Well, not now, but I know you've done it before.
But yes, you were previously known as Rudd the Great Gambler.
Uh-huh.
I can
You
see
had
it.
a penchant for games of chance and skill,
Still does.
and had quite a following amongst the adventurers of the planet.
I have a following.
Well, that
Oh,
doesn't explain why
God.
your luck's so bad now.
Oh, shit.
Well, considering all of you are still alive, I'd say you're probably quite lucky.
That's not due to luck.
You're welcome.
Not hers
Well.
anyway.
But, what do you know of this? What else can you tell me?
Well, you definitely didn't look anything like yourself now. Used to have short black hair, bright blue eyes, and a much more, well, bright fashion sense.
What does that mean?
Well, you usually wore some sort of pants with fancy tops, usually swashbucklerish. You used to say that it allowed you to move around and use your rapier better.
Rape? I do rapiers?
Those and stilettos.
Interesting.
Had a knack of throwing daggers into people's eyes.
Ah,
Nice.
well. Mental note then.
Yeah, we gotta get you stilettos.
Apparently.
The dagger, not the shoe, right?
Correct.
Or both.
Well,
Yeah.
mostly the dagger. The shoes would not be very useful for what she used to do. Although,
I
my
don't know,
favorite
they would
story
be-
is still the one where you held off a battalion using nothing but a cake and a spoon.
I saw you mention that. Sure.
But yes, many would say that your greatest tool was quite simply luck.
That's good to know.
We lost somebody.
Athena. Well, we can do some more catching up later on, but well, this is definitely interesting and opens up quite a few possibilities.
In what way?
Well, if you're able to remember what you used to be able to do, that should give you quite a few different capabilities.
Well, learning that I seem to be lacking some skills. Would you have any tips and advice on how to acquire them again?
Well, it depends on why you're missing them. If
Uh,
I wasn't in my current state, I could take a closer look, but perhaps in a few days.
sounds good.
I can help with that.
All right.
I'll
Hey,
nod at
Kyrie.
Niles.
If we were to banish her, where would she go?
Jimmy?
That's a good question.
I've been wanting to try it
Because
since I got banished.
depends
I'm-
on what her body's considered, because this is definitely not her originally.
Rin's just gonna gasp kind of dramatically, as if betrayed of sorts.
Don't even start.
If her body was of this plane, it wouldn't go anywhere, right?
Correct.
It would
stay
go to a
here.
pocket dimension.
Yeah,
for a
it would
minute.
go to a pocket dimension.
And then you could pull her back at any moment.
Yeah, she would. Well, she just
And
comes
once
back
the
after
spell
a minute
ends,
if
she would
she's
just
from
come
this way.
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she's
But
not
you
from
could-
this plane and the spell ends, then she's there.
But at any point, you can stop the spell and bring her back, right?
Yes. Or if I break concentration.
Okay, we are not banishing her.
I'm really
See what I
curious.
could deal with.
It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time.
And as you're all having this discussion and argument, you see Kyrie just sitting back and smiling and seeming to greatly relax compared to when you all first came in.
She's not as on guard anymore.
She's still Kyrie, but not as much.
Yeah,
That's good.
minus 5%.
I
Plus,
really need to fucking remember what I was gonna ask.
Well, definitely an interesting day all around. Well, are there any other questions that you all have for me? There is quite a few other things that need to be done today.
Actually, yeah, there is. One last thing. What's the worth in fixing issues in time?
What do you mean by
What does
that?
that mean?
Can't remember if it
Wait,
was.
what did I miss?
I don't know if it was with Kyrie that we were talking about the orb and it splitting. Was that with her? I think it was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So you know how we were talking about the orb splitting? Part of it is it's with me, but the other part is actually they're both with me. Like it's back to what it was as a whole at least. The other one doesn't exist, as far as I'm aware.
Give me an insight check at advantage.
Fuck
And
you.
Nihilus, I'll have a chat with you momentarily on this one.
Okay, thanks.
Liz.
Plus
16.
4.
This one's not a save.
Bane? Probably not.
So, as you
Where was the
mentioned,
guidance, man?
fixing time, you notice her go from her relaxed
Oh,
No, you've
version
done
of
it.
herself very quickly deadly serious. And then when you mention that the orbs were related to that split, it's almost as if she's holding her breath. And then when you mention that they've all corrected themselves and are back, she finally lets it go. Well,
well,
hopefully there won't be too many instances in which you'll need to fix time, but I would suggest that you leave that for your betters.
I mean, wasn't a choice I made.
Rarely is. If you ever notice something like that again, tell me immediately.
Is
Particularly splits, but also memories. If you suddenly start remembering doing things you've never done, tell me immediately.
I have precaution for myself.
Yes, Lyra discussed that with me. A smart approach, hopefully one you never need to use, but as I said, tell me immediately, because that is much bigger than you imagine.
Well, we got a taste of it, so some degree at least. Maybe the 1%, but
Well, yes. And you kind of see her looking about. And Nihilus, you notice that she seems to be more thinking back on things. Okay, well, I think enough questions for now. I will need a few more days to recover, but as soon as I'm ready to start working on our citadel once again, I'm going to need your assistance to obtain a part, particularly a magical artifact.
This one going to be another flying bomb?
Well, hopefully
Oh.
we get to use it a bit longer. Wasn't exactly making it planning to withstand an entire horde of the Abyss.
Flying bomb.
But no, what we're going to need is a power source. And I need a particularly strong one at that, so that we can convert it into something a little bit stronger. Do you know the name Morgian?
know the name Orgian?
Make a religion
It's
check.
not what I thought it was. That's something else, but it starts with an M. Can I make a religion check?
Yep.
I've got
And
a +8 in religion.
Jane, you can as well.
20. Gene? Yeah.
Okay. This is one of the few names that has lived on, particularly from one of the oldest time periods of this realm. And it is mostly lived on due to its connection with secrecy and disease. Particularly, it is a name that is used to describe diseases that have no known cause and that constantly kill people with no understanding of why. So it's kind of become the catch-all for disease.
Yeah, I do. What about it?
Well, I need someone to raid his home.
Or is his
It's a
home?
person?
Well, not too far from where we initially met, out on the fields to the east. He liked living in a undercroft. Would you happen to be interested in picking things up? And, well, I can reward you more handsomely than simply a few questions when you get back.
Tempting. But,
This was pretty good. Nothing as good as what you cook yourself, but
What will we be going into there for disease? But
Well, he did have a few pets that he used to keep, although I'm not sure any of them would still be alive, given that
What
it's
did he
been
used to
about
have?
40,000 years. Well, one of them was a nasty little worm. Another one was a creature that he used to call an illithid.
do I know what an illithid is?
Mind flayers?
You would potentially have heard of one, but Eldon, you definitely have heard of one, given the history of your tribe.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
those worms be? Would those worms be closely related to the spawn of Curse? The things that we fought
They're
in the.
worse.
They would not be related to those, although a good connection there. But think bigger, much bigger.
Not like out of character. They're real bad.
Have you ever played Did you play the Baldur's Gate early access seals?
Yeah, I know what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played.
okay.
I played it with you guys. Remember whenever we all downloaded it? Yeah,
I
I
never
played
played
through
it.
all of it.
But yeah,
But
Yeah,
yes,
they're
he
mind
used to
flayers.
make
shit.
a few interesting things, and the illithid was kind of his crowning achievement.
So he's a father, out of character, since my character definitely doesn't know what mind flayers are. He's like associated with those.
In this realm, he is, yes.
Okay.
Is this guy a god or?
Yes. He was around the same time as we were, although, well, he chose the wrong side.
Morgaine.
And you're expecting us to go against a god? Or an
Oh, he's
avatar?
quite taken care of already.
So we're just entering in his domain.
Correct. Picking up a few trinkets and delivering them back.
What? I mean, you've piqued my interest, at the very least.
What exactly is our goal? Like, what are we
Yeah,
going
what
in
are
there
we
for?
getting?
So the object that I'm looking for is going to be a power source in order to fly that thing
Yeah.
once it's rebuilt. I don't know what it looks like anymore. He used to, well, he didn't allow too many individuals into his home. But the more powerful the artifacts they are, the easier it will be to enchant them to act as that source.
So you're just looking for artifacts from...
Essentially.
Okay.
And the older and stronger it is, the better. Is the closest one to here, but if you'd prefer going to some of the others, I'm sure you'd be able to make it through the portal realms in order to get to them.
No, that's okay. I'm
We
good
got
staying here.
options. Just geography-wise, geographical. Anyway, fucking, where are the other ones? Like, which planes are they in?
Well, they're not in other planes.
No,
They're
I
just-
know, but like, which regions?
There's one in the Fey area. There's also another one out in the ocean. And then there's another one in the desert region, far to the west. I'm sure there's more all throughout, but those are the ones that are more immediately available. If you go further to the north, there's also another out in the realm of the dead. And if you're willing to go to the far tip of the east, there's another in the fire plane.
To the tip of the east. Like,
But where I'd be asking you to go is here. And as she opens her hand, showing you a map of the saved regions of Provnir thus far, she points to a small set of ruins that appear to the east.
Where are we looking
Are
for
those
this?
the ruins that are directly right before the fire plains?
Yes.
Did you
Okay,
pull
they
something
look
up?
like
Because
a
I don't
bunch.
see it.
If you look on the map of Provnir, you can see like little like stone hedges type of deal. I'm gonna assume that's that.
It is.
That looks like what like almost that's about the same distance to Closa. That'll take us about a week.
About, well, if you traveled by horse.
I'm gonna assume how would we be traveling there then?
Well, a lot of the airships have been damaged, so horse is probably the best bet at this point. Although, if you're willing to wait about a week, I could try and teleport you over there, but that will mean more time for getting this up and running.
A week or I'm okay
And
with
nothing
going.
says you have to leave immediately. If you have things to do around town, please do that first. Just not driving that citadel again unless there's good reason. I don't particularly like being in this state.
Agree. Having a stable power source for it would make it much more useful for everything we want it to do.
Well, is it the right decision to choose a power source from the god of disease to power up?
I think it's less of the fact it's the influence around it and more of what it is. Right?
As long as it's an old artifact that has sufficient power, the better.
Tails. Is
So,
it
Gene, we're taking something from a god of disease and turning it into something that's going to help people.
So I got a question, Tails.
Uh-huh.
The fire plane one that was mentioned,
Uh-huh.
is that at that portal to the far east, basically?
It is a bit further out.
Where I think it is? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about the Feywild one?
The Feywild one is roughly behind the first portal. And she points to another that is in the middle of the desert area. And then she shows you another that's far to the north between the third and fourth portal of the Undead Realm. And then finally, she shows you one that is in the Ice Realm. So, these are the options, although I think this will probably be the easiest of them, but should you choose to go for the others, well, not going to stop you.
And our choices were to travel there by horse or...
Wait a week.
Wait a week.
We can wait for me to regain some of my powers, and I can attempt to teleport you directly.
I will say as well, if need be, I can close portals.
But won't that be at the risk of summoning one of the avatars of times again?
Well, that will always be a risk every time he uses that skill, but yes.
Is
But
it just
with the
the
exception of the region directly to the north of us, which has been picked very clean recently, most of the other regions still have quite a few entities between you and that portal.
The I will mention as well with the portal, the Feywild is the Feywild from what I hear, but it's at least the Fays are talking with the.
They
people.
are. You just have to hope that you get somebody from the Sealy court. They're a bit more reasonable than the others.
Sealy Court.
There's two main domains over there, the Sealy and the Unsealy. And, well, one's a bit better at talking and more just being general assholes. While the others, well, they have a tendency to forgo the talking.
And just be assholes, gotcha.
And you get the feeling that Kyrie is not a fan of the Fae.
No, we should probably just choose this one that's not in any portals at the moment. We don't want to try to be hunting down 2 items.
Well,
Or
and I
not
also
hunt-
think
Well,
for right now, just to get the Citadel up and running, we should go for the closest one. And we'll have a better means of transportation of getting around and closing other portals once it's done.
Yeah, the first of these that we get will allow us to fly it. We will need others in order to get all of the systems operational without excess power. But it's a good first step.
And if it's a difference between traveling a week and waiting a week to just get teleported, I say we do what we need to do in town for a week.
But we can travel and help people along the way.
I want to kind of.
There's plenty of people to help here, Gene.
Personally, I wouldn't mind traveling, but
Okay.
these seemed. I don't really have much to do in town, personally. It's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to do.
I'm fine with either. I'll probably keep myself busy if we stay or go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for an excuse to get out of this town. I'm with Aros on this one.
50-50.
Say-
Is what I'm
Oh.
hearing.
Well, again, the choice is yours. I need to get back to Mira and Lyra and continue with our administrations, but if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know.
Of course.
I have one.
Of course.
My temple's upside down. Could we write that sometime in the near future?
I think we could.
Thank you.
For this god, how far? I know that he's long past, but his influence in the area, how far does that stretch? Or is it just one single place type of deal?
Well, this was quite literally his home, so I would assume there's going to be some influence there still.
Like
But-
like an Underdark setting then.
Potentially. The most individuals that set up their homes back then would have some sort of natural defenses, and then, well, then they'd have their actual residence. And, well, he had a tendency to experiment with strange and unusual.
All right. I don't have anything else. I guess if we're gonna teleport, we'll come to you, but we'll let you know if we end up leaving.
Very well.
For traveling, we better get a bunch of bottles and.
We can sit down and see what we want to do in town real quick first.
Mm-hmm.
We are traveling, but
Well, if we
it depends how
The
long we're
fastest-
staying.
if we wait even a day, we may as well just wait and get teleported. It'll be faster.
My
The
mind
question-
would be, do you?
The question
I'll
is,
ask
how are
this.
we going to get back? Because if we teleport, I'm assuming we're not bringing horses. So more of my concern is how we're going to get back.
That's a good point, actually.
Did you learn teleportation circle? Oh, that would have been one way.
Well, I have some scrolls to sell at Shay's potentially, and we could look at getting you.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask this too. So, Kyrie, I know that the Silver Fang have a circle and the Tower have a circle. Would I be able to get access to either of these? Should I get teleportation circle?
I can probably let you in on the Silver Fang one, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have the spell unless I can retcon something, but
Or just buy it.
trying to save for my my thing.
Or
But yeah,
learn it
I
from
could buy
someone
it.
We
who
too.
have-
has it.
We have the carpet to sell, and I have some scrolls to sell.
Yeah, that fucking
Okay.
carpet needs to
Yeah.
go.
Yep, it's still on my list. It is still on my list.
I'm okay for
I don't
shopping.
know how we still
then,
have that.
and then-
I actually also have a few junk too.
That won't take even a whole day though to do that.
No,
Yeah.
probably like to the maybe evening, but
Couple hours.
I need some components and stuff like that, and then if anybody wants me casting higher level magic, I would like to sleep afterwards.
oh, speaking of which, we should actually hook you up with some legend lore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whenever you wish to use it, talk to Vorus, and he can make sure that you're getting where you need to go.
For the portal?
The teleportation circle.
Or the circle? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And probably also the components of the other ones you need at the end. I mean,
Oh.
Nihilus.
How much is it for 4th level? Or 5th level, sorry?
Depends on the spell.
Teleportation circle.
I will need to pull that up, so go ahead and continue while I do that.
Okay, so let's get a sort of feeling for what everyone has to do. I've got nothing, right?
Mhm.
I'm not tied to this town in any way. I don't know if you guys have stuff to do.
I've got some components to get, some stuff to sell, and then if anybody wants me casting higher level magic, I would like to sleep after.
Just the carpet and the choker and the glowy plants that I still have in mine.
Yeah, I have some scrolls to sell.
It'll be about
Then-
500 gold for a 4th level like that.
I mean, if you guys are willing to toss in for it, for some of the fucking gold from what you call it, I'll throw in my
Just
gold.
split it 100 gold each way. Right?
That was-
Yeah, just split it 5 ways.
Yeah.
Like we did for the little bags of holding. The many-handed pouch. Yeah, that thingy.
I'll slap down a bunch of coins.
Yeah, sure.
I'll,
I can
uh,
donate 100.
I'll
Sure,
grab
I've
them all up.
only,
Everyone's just giving 100.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to. Like,
Well, what is everyone's like money situation like? Because some
at-
of ours have more than others.
I'm at 1,300.
I'm under
Okay.
1,000.
I can pay Athena's
Okay.
or Nihilus's even. So I'll just take 200 from mine because I have like 2.5k.
You have church
bought-
donations, so I don't feel bad for taking from you.
What?
Oh yeah,
Exactly that.
wait. Has Jean set up his church collection? yet?
No, okay? No, I haven't. I still have to have this conversation with Tails. Okay, back
'Cause that
off.
could be a way we could get less spells. You know?
Get, upgrades on our tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm adding 400 gold to my just to subtract.
Steal from the
500.
stupid to give to us.
I just need to grab a few things, like just 2 things, and then I'm set with my components. So it'd take me.
Oh.
Oh,
How,
Nice.
if we stay and get teleported, I can possibly get some more money from the party working for Shay making scrolls too.
Sure, that could be a good idea.
Hmm. Yes.
Good point.
Well,
Well, here's how about this then? I have a question. If we are gonna wait a week, is there anything anyone would like me to research? If she's gonna be doing
ice magic
Or
for yourself.
no, it's not like that, but
Somebody who's
Yeah, I
good
know.
at it.
So, Rain, you notice that there is now a stack of clothes right next
What?
to you,
why?
and Kyrie's not there anymore.
What? Wait.
Like, Kyrie just disappeared?
While you all were talking.
God damn.
fine.
Why'd she leave without her
Alright.
clothes?
I don't
50
know.
gold.
Just-
This is not what she was wearing.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh.
Is it like a pirate shirt? Is it like what she told her she used to wear?
It
Is it
is
for us?
a lovely doublet with gold trim and red velvet, and
Far too
short
ostentatious.
sleeve arms. I'll send you a picture.
Oh.
Yar.
Ona's getting a wardrobe upgrade.
Okay, what was I gonna ask? Fuck, I
Well, the
forgot.
thing is, if we get teleported there, we don't know, like, are we going to be teleported right smack into the area or right outside of it?
Probably within a couple hours. Walk be my guess. Depending what we, I think it's more controlled than we think it might be.
Like,
Um,
okay, so speaking like out of character, I'm kind of feeling like a traveling adventure right now, honestly, because we've kind of like in one place and like in one set piece for a while.
I mean, it's been a
Whereas,
while
like,
since we had a
getting
travel.
the-
That's kind of where I was at
Yeah,
with it too.
Getting the opportunity to like have a more
I'm good with
open-ended.
either.
Well,
honestly.
I'm assuming we could really quickly say what we're gonna do in a couple days and then just teleport out there. Like, I'm not gonna do in-depth stuff.
And she
Yeah.
did mention that this is not on a timeline, so if you guys wanted to do things in town and then head out afterwards, you absolutely can.
We don't have to get
Yeah.
teleported out. It's just an option. We could just do some shit in town and go.
And then
anyway.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think we heard 1 week and then we're like, okay, we've got 1 week to do this shit.
Yeah, I was
Well,
I was thinking we were on a timeline to some degree, right? But
Well,
She
let-
was
I-
essentially
I-
saying the timeline
heard-
is the Citadel does not fly until this is here.
yeah, okay.
So why don't we just do that? We'll spend like the day here finishing up
Yeah, a couple days.
loose ends, and then we'll head out.
I was gonna say, if we give it a couple days, I could possibly make some money if we want to start. Actually, sorry, I'm not on push to talk because
You're
my
fine.
You're not.
Okay.
You're worrying about it more than you have to. You can't even hear anything.
okay, he's fucking got a squeaky toy. But I like
Is-
if we want to start saving for tattoo upgrades and things of that nature.
I do, but
So I could possibly get some stuff done in Shays. I can restock him. I'm sure he's sold out of some scrolls because of the thing. So I could help out with Shays and probably make a decent coin.
I do need a few hours.
Okay.
I need to get the scroll for one. Second off, I need to study it, and then I need to go. How does it work? Do I have to like copy the?
You're
Yeah.
literally copying the scroll into your
Yeah.
book, which consumes the scroll.
Yeah. But I'm talking about for the sigil. Do I have to tell or do I have to learn their sigil?
For learning
The
the location
teleportation
for the silver
circles?
thing one.
Yeah.
They
Yes,
are
you have
like
to study it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long does that take?
It's like a code you have to know.
I believe it's an hour. Let
Okay.
me double check. Might actually be much shorter than that.
Study for a minute.
There you go.
is. Okay. Yeah. I'm ready to go to Shays if anyone wants to come.
Yeah, I'm going.
Shay's the
Um,
magical shop, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shade is where we got our tattoos.
Is it Shay or Shade?
Shade.
Shade.
Okay.
Sorry,
'Cause
that was
yeah,
me. I
I'm-
started that.
I'm hearing two different things from everyone.
It's shade.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else that you guys wish to do in this region, you make your way over to the surface, and you notice that the fighting has died down tremendously from the day before. There's still sounds of scuffles here and there. You also notice that some of the individuals that were stationed all throughout the city are much sparser than they were previously. The other thing that you notice is that the shield that surrounds the city is starting to get dimmer and dimmer, almost as if it's almost out of energy.
Oh, there is something I want to do. I want to send in my secretary and see if he's alive.
Okay, what are you going to tell him?
Are you okay? What's your location? And that's all I'll say.
Okay, and almost immediately after you send that, you get a somewhat panicked tell from them back. Oh, my lady, you're still alive. That's good to
Oh,
hear.
lady.
I'm in the tower again. I couldn't find you. Where are you?
Okay, I'll send in him one more time and tell him to meet us at the magic tower.
Right away. I'll. Do you need me to bring anything?
I'm not answering that.
Okay.
I'm not using my last third level to tell him not to bring me anything.
So I just have a few questions, and it's mostly about what do I know? I know I asked this before, but what do I know of like the metals and how easily acquirable they are?
So the rareness of the metal will determine that. If you're looking for something that's like bronze or even iron, relatively simple to get. If you're looking for something that's steel, mithril, adamantite, those nature, they're going to be a bit harder to come by.
And we discussed the properties of them before, but I think that was like out of character. So I don't know if I know what the properties
Yeah,
of each
you
of
don't
these
know what
metals
they
are.
do until you put one in. You know about steel now because you have done one.
So, okay. Is there anywhere here that I could procure anything above steel, like mithril or adamantite?
Potentially, but you'll have to ask around.
Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want to do. I want to hunt for some of those rarer metals.
Okay. The only blacksmith that you guys actively know about is Aaron. They are over by the Silver Fang headquarters. If you want to look elsewhere in town, you absolutely could.
I'll start there and see if he knows anything, or if he has any clue.
And they are on the way towards Shade Stop, so it'll be
Perfect.
easy to stop by.
I'll split off there.
Okay. So who's all going to Shades, and then who's going to Aaron's?
Going Shades.
I'm going to Shades.
All right.
I would assume Shade would have just materials for spells, so I guess Shades.
Okay.
What's for Eris again?
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
This
Actually,
is mostly just for a me thing.
Mhm.
You don't have to come.
So
You can if you
actually-
want.
No,
I don't
I'm
know where you're
just
going to do
thinking about
Shades
what I
either,
want.
so I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Actually, I'm just gonna go to the inn and see if I can
I knew it.
acquire some more finances for our
Plus 5 gold.
bag.
Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and start off with Eldon. So Eldon, as
Okay.
you break off from the group, you all are making your way down, and this area is completely bustling with people. People running in and out of the Silver Fang. You see people that are training, people that are just healing themselves and relaxing around here. And then you also see just business is thriving over here as all the different shops are filled. You come up on the blacksmith and you notice that there are two women there. One of them is hammering away at an anvil, holding on to a long sword that seems to be relatively simple of nature. And then the other one is standing back with a mechanical dog and seeming
Okay.
to be talking to it.
Okay. So I have this like predisposition that all blacksmiths are dwarfs. Are these guys like humans, elves?
So
Dwarves?
one of them is human and the other one is elf.
Which ones?
Or sorry, one of them's human and one of them is gnomish. This one's the gnome one.
The one with the mechanical
The-
dogs and gnome.
Correct.
Fucking gnomes, man. Okay. So I'll approach the one that's working on something then. Completely ignore the mechanical dogs. I don't want to deal with gnomes.
Okay.
And I'll ask. Yeah.
All right. So
Nope.
as you get closer, she's pounding away on the sword. Noticing your presence, she quenches the sword, puts it to the side, and takes off these goggles that are protecting her eyes. Ah, what can I do you for?
Greetings. I'm wondering if you could help me with something. I'm looking to either acquire or sort of find out more about the properties of. I know these metals exist in character, obviously, right?
Oh yeah.
I think
With your background, you would know
okay.
that they are there.
of the metals mithril and adamantite.
Oh,
Do you have anything like that, or do you know?
are you looking to have
Perhaps tell
something
me
made
something
out of
about
it, or just raw
I just need-
materials?
I just need something raw for my purpose.
Okay. Well, adamantite will be a bit cheaper. I'd say I don't have a huge stock of that, but I could probably do you a bar for about 10 gold.
Okay. So a bar would be like the minimum amount of material per meld for the bow, right?
That would be
They
per
say.
day, yeah.
Okay. And what about mithril?
Mithril, on the other hand, would be about 15 gold.
Okay, so not too much difference. What do you know of the properties of these metals?
Oh, well, if I make something out of adamantite ore, it's quite defensive, extremely good and easy to use. Mithril, it's one of the things that we learned from the Elvish from the north. They taught us how to use it to make armor that's extremely light.
Okay. So let's say I were to fashion an arrowhead out of one of these metals. What do you think that would do? Any ideas, or is that
I mean, if
complete
I'm
guess?
honest with you, I'd say it's a damn waste of materials, but
You think so?
I mean, if you're gonna make something out of adamantine, you might as well make something good with it, like say some chainmail or something of that nature.
So what I've gathered, the adamantite is one of the, if not the toughest metal. Would I be correct in saying that?
So adamantite, you would know, is something that helps stop critical hits from happening.
Okay, yeah, for armor, right?
Correct. Weapons aren't made with it very often. Adamantite is most predominantly known for its defensive capabilities.
Okay.
It gives like a bonus or something if you shoot one of us.
Yeah. I think I'll take. Do you happen to have any of these, both of those, on hand?
I
Adamantite
do.
and mithril.
I have about 5 of the adamantine, and I have 3 of the mithril on me at the moment.
3 mithril.
If you need me to procure more, I could do that. It just might take some time.
Okay. Hold on a sec. So, 3 mithril doesn't do much for me. I need at least 5. But I would take one of each for now, and see if these suit my needs, and if I need more, I'll be sure to come back.
Oh, very well. That'll be 25 gold.
Perfect. I'll subtract that now, Tails.
Okay. Well, if you need me to hammer anything out of that, let me know. I can make a wide collection. I'm quite versed in most of the different types of blacksmithing, although I will say things that involve scale and things of that nature, you might want to head down that way. She's a bit better at the leather working aspects than I am.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Absolutely.
And then the first thing, right after I obtain these, I wanna, I don't know, head to like the Silver Fang headquarters, and or something along those lines.
Okay.
Do we have a place there, like an end room or something?
Not currently. Most of you were staying in your own places
But
when you were in
Silver Fang
Murda.
headquarters would do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go there. And then what one do I want to meld first? I think the adamantite is more interesting. We'll do that one first.
Okay.
That's what I want to spend the next hour doing.
So, we'll come back to that one when we get back over there, because you will see rain in there when you head in.
Okay.
Right. So for everybody else, you come on up on Shade's place, and all the other stores are extremely busy. Shade's, on the other hand, seems to just be completely void of people at the moment.
Is that normal?
You've seen her have, like, they get a customer every now and then, but it's usually just a handful at a time. But this seems to be completely avoiding this tent currently.
Okay. The door is open, or
It seems to be.
I'm just walking.
Welcome, customer. How may we serve you?
Couple things actually. First thing, do you have a teleportation circle scroll?
I think we can conjure one. And as you look up, you notice that Shade is shifting. So you've kind of been used to seeing their etherealness and things of that nature. But there seems to be a collection of faces appearing over and over and over again.
Oh no.
Recognize any of these faces?
No, they seem to be almost purposely indistinguishable. It's almost like a bunch of mannequin faces.
Fuck it.
So creepy.
Allow us to assist you. And you see them reaching into their small pocket dimension that you've seen them go into before and pull out what seems to be a blank scroll. We normally do not have our 4th levels pre-prepared. If you can return in an hour, we can have this ready for you.
I just wanna. It's a 5th.
Oh, 5th level? Oh, okay. I gave you the wrong price then.
I was like, that's pretty cheap.
It's okay.
Alright, for a 5th level, that's going to be about 800 gold.
How much did we donate already?
300. No, sorry, 400.
No, they gave you 400.
I'll
Yeah.
donate you 400 more.
That's right, because he's gonna get all that church money. So
I am not.
Sure, I'll take it.
For now.
So I'll give you 400 gold.
Give me 300 because 100 that's mine. I didn't include mine.
Okay, 300 then.
But yes, we can have it ready for you within an hour.
Okay. I don't really have anything. I'll just wait around. Actually, components as well for teleportation circle. Would I be able to get that from you, or?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How many castings would you be looking for?
We'll take 2, I think.
Very well.
It's 100
And
gold.
looking at this, so that'll be 100 gold worth.
So 900 subtracted.
You can take the chalk for free. We have plenty of that, but the precious gems will need to be paid for.
25?
So that'll be 25 each casting. So that'll
Okay.
be, 50 each casting, which would be 100 gold total.
Okay. 900 subtract.
Yeah.
A
A pleasure doing business with you.
As always. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna wait outside for like the hour, and I'm just gonna throw I'm gonna snap Kara to my shoulder, and I'm gonna throw her up in the air, and just kind of keep her above me, but kind of like get a scope of the town and what's been going on and whatnot, and people's comings and goings and anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a perception check for Kara. And while we're doing that, Nihilus and Jean. Did you wish to do anything in Shades?
Did you want to go first to get components, or do you want me to go first because mine's going to take longer?
I just need 2 things. So
Yeah, go ahead.
I just need a diamond and a vial of fluorescent materials.
Jesus.
Very well. What type of diamond would you need? Is there a certain value necessary?
300 worth.
300. Very well.
Do you have Revivify?
I do have Revivify.
Oh, shit.
I kind of
Nice.
figured I would take it as well, so I don't put you in the, if one of us goes down in the
I
What
had
about that?
0 higher level spells, so
Oh, well, I can take Revivify, so.
What have I missed? I had to
So
grab more
allow me
coffee.
to get one of these for you. So here is your diamond. And what else were you looking for again?
A
Jean,
vial
here's your
of fluorescent material.
Vial of fluorescent material. We can get that for you.
Or a
Like
very
a glow
sparkly
stick?
that, or basically a very
Revivify.
shiny glow stick. I get two options.
You going
I
to a rave?
a glow stick of incense or a crystal vial filled with fluorescent material.
Got a cheer for
I do not
Bahamut?
have one of those on hand at the moment. Those usually are provided by the churches.
Oh.
But I can put something together really quick. And you see
Probably
one
get it
of
for
the
free.
shades walk off and start pouring water into a vial and throw in what is essentially glitter.
Nice.
That's gonna
Am I
get
getting the
everywhere.
Spartan brand version?
nice.
And then you notice that they start running their finger along the edge of a glass top that they put, which causes it to burn bright orange and then cool clear. You have a vial that is fully sealed of fluorescent material.
Great. Now I have to find out where to find that in the inventory.
What is that, magic in any way?
I mean, it's used for spells, so I would assume.
Jean,
Yep.
since you have Revivify as well, I'm going to keep my diamond in the bag of mini hands.
That's okay.
Okay.
I real quick, I guess, before I go outside, I want to say too, I kind of want to go to the tower and see if I can't get access to that circle as well, just in case. So we
The
have-
tower is quite a walk from here.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we could do it
Okay.
later. That's not a big deal. I'm not going right now. Then after that happens, I'm walking outside and doing my shit with my bird.
Okay. And we'll get back to that in a moment. Would this suffice for you?
Yes, that would.
A pleasure. So that will be 300 gold.
Yep.
We quite enjoyed putting that together. You can have it.
Yep, I already took out the money. Well, that's all for me. What time did we want to meet back together again?
We didn't discuss the time. I'm not there though.
Yeah, ours probably.
Okay. I guess during that time, since I do want to go speak to Father Halston one more time, or before we decide to take off. But
Very
until
well.
we set that up, I'll just help around the town with anything that needs to be done.
Okay. And what about you, customer? Is there anything I can help you with?
I've actually come to see if I can help you, and I pull out the 3 skulls that I've already made.
Ah, a enchanter.
With
I
access
think
to
we
cleric
can use
spells.
that. What would you like to sell those today?
Yes.
Very
And
well.
also to see if you needed to restock anything in the near future.
We could perhaps use your services. First, let's look at the scrolls that you have brought today.
Okay, I have 2 second level cure wounds and a 3rd level cure wounds.
All right, and I believe we determined those to be 150 gold each, right?
I don't remember. You gave me you put around 110 for the second levels and 150 to 200 for the 3rd levels as cost to make them. I don't remember how much they cost exactly. I just took it out.
Okay, if you had 110 for that one, so whatever the cost was to make it, it'll be double for selling it. So
Nice.
first, go ahead and make a perception check, or sorry, a persuasion check.
Can I guidance myself?
You're guidancing yourself in front of the person
No,
you're trying
it's
to
fine.
persuade.
It's fine. It's fine.
You can do it, but
It's fine. It's fine.
I see. So that'll be 2 second levels and a 3rd level.
Mhm.
I will give you 650 gold for that.
Fair.
220. Or
Very
8.
well. And
You're
they
getting scammed.
pass you on the
I
650
don't remember.
gold.
I don't remember how much it costs to make them.
Not too bad.
Oh, 600
No,
gold,
that's
600
around.
gold.
That's okay. That's okay.
500 for 4th, so I think I paid like 3 for a 3rd.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it was 2 second levels and a 3rd level, so that's like fine. So
That's alright.
we don't know if we want to like RP all this out, but I want to make enough to get a crystal ball for scrying.
okay. Well, I don't think those cost very much.
I need a focus of 1,000 gold.
Okay, so then that will cost money. Very well. I can pay you 100 gold a day per scroll that you make. We predominantly need curing wounds scrolls. If you can make it of a 2nd level, I will up it to 200 gold.
Okay. So I can make 9 spells in a day, so I could do 4 seconds and a 1st. So the seconds would be 200 gold.
Correct.
So I'd only need to work for 2 days, and I would have more than enough.
Very well.
Guys, I need 2 days.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
by
fine.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would want to work the full
I
2
don't know
days
that.
so that we do get a little bit extra gold, and I'm not just covering my spell component.
Yeah, the
Okay.
surplus.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
back. Did I miss anything?
Nope,
Just-
just
I'm
Heard
getting
you
a
ready.
job.
All right, so for the next 2 days, it would be the full 2 days.
Yeah,
You can do
And I-
9 levels worth, so
yeah, I can do 9 levels worth, so it'd be 4 seconds and a 1st for both the days.
yeah, so basically 1,800 gold altogether.
Okay. So I would get 800 and use the 1,000 for my orb.
Correct.
I do want to talk to my secretary whenever he shows up.
Okay. And it does take a little bit of time, but
Well,
he
as long
does eventually show up because he's running all the way from the tower.
I mean, oh, I almost put 8,000. So I'll start work like the next day and just work 2 full days. Is that cool with everybody? So I can help out and discuss whatever else we need to do today.
No,
total?
you must work for an entire week and donate all the funds to the church. So we can steal it
True.
later.
True.
Stop it.
So Aris, as your bird is floating about,
Finally rolled good.
you notice that the city seems to be almost coming off of a high, as it's letting out that sigh of relief that the end is in sight. The fiends that they're taking out seem to be not too much more than what you would expect. But you notice a glitter off in the distance. A being with 4 wings. Long arms and feet dangling from it. And if not for Kara's extremely good vision, you would barely be able to see it from this distance. But its just sheer presence unnerves you. And as Kara starts to look at it, you notice that the entity stops looking at the city of Murda and looks directly at you.
Oh shit.
Hold on. Looks at... Okay. What's it doing?
Seems to just be there.
What's it look like?
The 4 large wings, a tail that comes out to a almost scorpion-like tail, and an elongated face. And its smile that it puts as it looks towards you points directly towards Kara's vision and vanishes.
Oh, I hope you didn't just fuck off that entity, Flame.
You're one to talk.
Okay, I'm pretty sure he may be more mad at me than Flame, but you know, Flame saw him.
I'm gonna snap back to my vision. And are Jean and Nyla still around?
They are.
Yeah, waiting for my person.
Would I still be around?
I'll describe what I just saw to you guys. Just
I would know what
I'll
that
actually
character is.
mention it to Rain as well, since I'm...
Anybody that would like can make either a religion check or a history check.
Well, would
Yes.
I be able just to know right off since what happened with my 2 months?
Actually, yes. You would recognize that sounds very much like the description of Pazuzu.
Okay, that's I knew.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, he just saw Pazuzu.
he's here.
Well, he just vanished, but he was there.
You didn't mention that you knew Pazuzu was hanging out during your 2 months?
Did you
Didn't-
mention it to us?
I could have
Sorry.
swore I told you that.
No.
The amulets.
No.
Well, the amulets that the brainwashed churchgoers and priests had the symbol of the god of the 4 winds,
Yeah.
or the god with 4 wings, which is the name of Pazuzu.
Yeah, well, we knew he was a thing. We didn't know he was here.
I thought I told you this. I guess I did it.
No.
Surprise!
Hey, it's fine. We have a goddess on our
Now
side
you
now,
know.
you know. Oh, God.
Oh,
And in case you were curious, this is what they
Oh
look like.
boy.
Oh, okay. This was probably definitely not. Was this Pazuzu then?
This is Pazuzu.
Oh, okay then.
Oh.
I'm not using the other version of that picture.
Oh, okay. In all fairness, I'm pretty sure we're all on his hit list.
I've done nothing.
Garrus
not
is
there.
probably more on his hit list than anybody.
Yeah. You know, you have Pazuzu, I have Rakdos, you know.
Pissed off any deity. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nice work.
What are you
needed a
talking-
21 to see it. So,
Okay, maybe the time guy.
Only the time guy?
As far as gods go,
Hey, Tails, I got a question. Have I told the group about the other shit? With the orb?
No,
I can't
I don't
remember.
think you have.
Okay, okay. I know it was brought up.
You were saying?
well, I mean, Evershift's mad at all of us, not particularly anyone more than the other.
Oh.
Maybe you.
I literally have half her soul with me.
Oh yeah.
I think we knew that, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so, but
Okay.
Yeah,
I
you
couldn't
told us
remember.
that.
It's been a bit.
But yeah,
Well, and Jean literally took some of the brunt of all that action, too.
Yeah, I know. I dropped
Actually-
to 1 HP because of it.
Do you guys want to try something?
No. I generally
gonna
don't like
do?
your ideas.
Hey,
As long
watch
as
me.
it's not
Watch me for a
banishment.
second. I go into the orb. Can I do that?
What?
you can.
What? Wait. Think he disappeared or something?
So everyone that's on the outside, you notice that Aris disappears, and his orb is now on the ground.
Oh
What?
god.
Wait,
Watch
what?
it.
Well, what?
What
we
did
just
you
can't,
expect?
just can't
Just-
leave it in the middle of the
Let's
road.
just watch it and make sure no one touches it.
Fine, I'll just kind of like stand over
Sit
it.
on it.
A chicken and an egg.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are successfully in the orb. Did you wish to go into secrets, or did you want to do it here?
What do I see?
You
Untime.
notice that the whirlwind that you saw previously is not there this time.
Okay.
But you notice a shimmering glow surrounding the entirety of the wall, almost as if looking at the night sky with too many stars. You notice the half of Aldenok still sitting there in the one corner.
Oh.
And in the
Fucking
center
corner.
of the room, you see three individuals standing and chanting.
Can I tell what they're saying?
It doesn't seem to be words.
Fuck, man.
It seems to be more of almost a casting of a spell.
Can I determine the intent behind it?
It seems to be that, with your understanding of the magics, it seems to be almost a prepping of the spells that are invoked when they are activated.
I was just curious on what would happen. Can I just snap back out? Is that something I can do?
You can make a perception check. As you are snapping your way out, you notice Amelia lift up a hand and wave.
Okay, that's what I thought, but that's interesting. Alright.
Didn't
Would
seem
like
to
to
have any
punch
malice
him.
or anything, just
Yeah, yeah.
enjoying a nice
Yeah, yeah.
bye.
I would like to punch him when he reappears.
No punching people.
Go ahead and make an unarmed attack.
I don't know how to do that.
Can I see this?
There should actually be
Here,
in
wait,
your
wait.
actions an unarmed attack.
I see this. You know, can I like stop this?
Make an initiative check.
Both of us or no?
Let's see who's faster.
Not me.
All right. So Jean, what would you like to do as your reaction?
I don't know, just catch the fish, try to stop her from punching ours.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check and see if it's stronger than her attack.
Oh yes.
You go in to stop it, but what actually ends up occurring is you're just, kind of be like, wait. But apparently Nihilus is really mad right now. And it just takes your hand with it, and your hand is actually what connects with Aris's face as he apparates back to himself.
Oh, I didn't want to punch him in the face, just in like the arm.
Okay, well, in the arm then.
Aww.
So your hand kind of gets smashed between Aris and Fist.
How much damage
I
do
do
I take?
0. It literally says 0 in damage.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I think I've
Why'd you
made my
punch me?
point.
What the fuck is that about?
You disappeared. Your orb
What
was
do you-
dangerous, and it just dropped to the floor.
That's good to know that if I do that, the orb's just still there. All right. Didn't know that before.
Literally, someone could just like kidnap you. Someone could get stuck in there
here's
with
the
you. It
thing.
could.
Now we know. We wouldn't have known if I didn't do that.
We
right?
didn't have to do it in the middle of
That's-
a public street.
We aren't in a public street. We're in shades.
No, we're outside.
I thought we were in shades.
You're
No, we're
outside.
outside.
Remember,
Oh,
you
okay,
went to go
whatever,
use
it's fine.
Tara.
That's fine.
So you now know that you can go into the orb in 2 different ways. You can go in mentally only, and you can also physically go in.
Before it was mentally. This time it's physically. Okay. That's good to know.
What would the physical purpose be for that? Or the
My oh
purpose
shit
behind
button?
doing it physically?
You don't know yet.
Yeah, but then you just leave,
Here's the
like,
other thing, right? Think of it like
You
this.
just leave yourself and like
Think
an
of it
easy
like
to carry
this, right?
pocket-sized orb.
Put me in a bag of holding. Be ready.
I'll throw you like a fucking
I could live
Pokeball.
in there. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure I could.
Like a literal fucking Pokeball.
Yep.
All right. Anything else for the Shade team?
I'm
Okay,
just waiting for my
second.
guy to get there.
Yeah. Whenever I get my
Okay.
scroll.
And then I'm just at that time I'll head out and do what I do.
All right. So Gene makes his
And
way
that
out,
masses to your cult. Yep.
and it takes a good 10-15 minutes, but he eventually shows up, completely out of breath. I'm here.
Good, you've made it. We're going back to the tower. Walk with us, and we'll talk on the way.
Oh,
my
We're
God,
not going
you're
back
so-
yet.
I didn't mean to do
We're not
that.
going
I
back
didn't
yet.
mean
We're not
to do
going
that. It
back
wasn't
yet.
on purpose, but it's how Nihilus would act.
You're such a
toxic.
fucker.
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't know. I'm gonna give you a bonus. I swear. We'll talk on the way. I have some stuff that I could possibly give you at the end of the day to make your job easier. I'm sorry, but I need you to walk with us.
He kind of seems torn between so many different emotions, and with your passive insight, you're seeing every single one of them go through his face of like, oh, this bitch, as well as just like, why? But when you start mentioning like bonuses and things to make his job easier, he's definitely kind of mulled over of like, all right, just put up with it.
I
But
didn't know we were going to the tower.
You do hear a muttering under his breath. Oh, definitely her daughter.
Okay, maybe a little less of a bonus.
Oh.
Can't be playing with this guy's salary like that, jeez.
Hmm.
Well, no,
He
I'm
has a
gonna make
wife
sure.
and kids.
I want to make sure he has a couple of spells so that people can get a hold of me when they need to. I know he has sending. Does he have comprehend languages or does he have tongues?
He does.
He has both.
He is very much a scholar,
Dang
and
it, what can I
pretty
give
much
him?
focuses a lot of that.
I keep trying to give this guy a gift, and you just keep telling me he knows everything.
Well, that's what he does. He's literally a secretary for wizards.
Hmm. Okay, well, on our way to the tower, I want him to set up in the Silver Fang, and like I can get him some kind of office and stuff so that people can contact me. I let him know we're about to be traveling and things like that. I just catch him up on like what's going on.
Okay.
But
And he
I
starts
want to go
making
with
some
you
notes.
before we go, but whenever you go.
Well, yeah,
you
I'm
wanna
going
be
to the
there?
tower
Yeah.
with you
Oh,
because you
okay,
wanted to go,
okay,
right?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going with you.
Okay. Rain,
Mm-hmm.
you enter into the inn, and you notice that Voris is behind the bar, along with Ricky. Or sorry, not Ricky. Wrong person, wrong city.
The other guy.
The other guy. I got too many damn NPCs. Rumak.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him kind of look up when you walk in the door. Hey!
And I say, what up?
It's a lot nicer up here than it is down there. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys know a way of, what's it called? Some quick, fast work that I can do in the meantime.
I mean, we're short a server if you want to do some of that.
Oh, sure. Okay, cool. Sounds good. What,
Alright.
type of server do you want me to do?
Well, I mean, we're not that kind of establishment. That's actually a little over there.
Do
But
they
if you just
know?
want to help serve food, we can do that.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can be anything they want you to be, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it sounds good.
All right, go ahead and make a performance check as well as a athletics check.
Oh no.
You're stacking plates.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been worse.
It is very easy to tell that you are not used to doing this job, but you do it well enough that like you do make tips all throughout. Go ahead and roll 5d4s. So yeah, you make yourself 10 gold. And as you're working through this, you see Eldon come walking in. Just
Can I also, while I'm doing that, are there any very drunk patrons?
go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Okay, not too bad.
Well, let's see how they do.
She was specifically looking for drunk ones. I think this is an important distinction.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, it's important.
Good for you, 'cause So you notice one patron that is very much out of it. And you reach into his satchel, grab hold of something, and he kind of starts waking up, grabs your arm. And then just kind of falls back into his own plate. His grip finally loosens on you. And you are now holding a stack of gold.
Okay, cool.
You have another 10 gold in your inventory.
20 gold, guys. Let's
This is
go.
not worth the risk.
So,
Did I see her doing this? If I walked in at the same time?
With your passive, yes.
With just passive? Okay.
damn it.
Good to know.
That was a very poor roll on her part.
Very.
'Cause I don't think I've ever seen her, like, robbing people blind before. Oh yeah, my passive is insane, actually, never mind. Alright.
Right. And one thing that does occur is when you get a little over to the bar again, Rumok kind of looks you up and down. Don't let the missus catch you doing that. Guarantee you won't have a hand anymore.
That's why I did it with that one. She's not here.
You hear Boris kind of chuckling to the side. Yeah, when she tans your hide. Ooh.
Because that's a story I won't be asking. You've experienced at some point.
You kind of see him think about it for a moment, almost as if he doesn't get it, and then it finally clicks. Oh, ha! Yeah. No, I haven't had that pleasure yet.
So, you guys were talking about this other venue that may pay more.
Well, after we finish our time here, I know a place that's pretty fun. But you have to not tell Kyrie about it. Because I like living, you like living, and we keep it that way.
Wait, what am I supposed to tell? We're not going anywhere, right? Right?
Exactly. Just
exactly.
Night of drinks.
Of course.
My God.
I've been a gooder.
All right. So Eldon, is there anything you wanted to do while you were at the Silver Fang? Eldon?
Sorry, what? I got.
Is there anything
spaced
you
out.
wanted to do while you're at the Silver Fang?
Just melt the bow. Really, that's it.
Okay. And you said you're doing the adamantite?
Adamantite first, yeah.
All right. So as you place the adamantite into the bow, you notice that it starts gaining this orange filament
Orange?
that goes throughout it.
What color is adamantite?
Orange.
Is it not green?
Mm-mm. Mithril's the green-blue.
Mithril's blue. I'm tainted by RuneScape, I'm sorry. Go on.
It's like, just double checking my stuff here. Oh no, it is kind of more of a green. Oh, it's green or orange. It depends on which one you're looking at. So.
In Final Fantasy,
Both would
adamantite is
be
blue.
accurate.
Oh god.
So I'm like confused. What is it?
It actually comes in purple as well.
Ew.
Oh, nice.
But it looks like when it's forged into an armor, it turns orange for most of them.
Okay.
So yeah, as you are
Interesting.
putting this in, it has the filaments start coming around some of the runes, particularly around the white opal that's in the front. And you feel that if you shoot this bow at one of your friends, it could be very helpful for them.
Buff arrow? What?
In what way? Can I go out and shoot it and see what it does?
You absolutely can.
You're just gonna shoot a random person?
No, I'm gonna shoot a target.
The Silver Fang, I'm sure they have some kind of training facility.
Exactly.
So when you shoot it at a target, it doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
It's just a normal arrow when you're using the adamantine element.
Alright, I want to find Rain.
Okay. And do you just go in the bar and shoot her, or?
What?
That would
No,
be
no, no, no.
great. I support this decision.
No, I could do that. But that might look a little weird. I just want to... Yeah, I'll just ask her to come help me test something. Outside.
Sure.
And I'll explain her, go stand at the end of this range next to that target, or in front of the target, and just stay there. And trust me.
I'm gonna cast thicker shield on me, the false life, And also, I'm gonna change my skin to thick mode.
Okay. And you see there's a small crowd starting to gather because at this range there's quite a few people.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all watching as you tell somebody to stand at the end of the range so you can shoot them.
Okay. This isn't going to be a trick
Yeah.
shot or anything. I'm just going to aim center math.
All right. And for this, I'm not going to have you roll for it. But as you shoot the arrow towards them, you notice that the arrow shatters the moment it gets right next to them and turns into little orange filaments that cover their entire torso. So, if you take a look at the Bow of Indemnity, you will notice that it now has adamantine element arrows, which are armor imbuing arrows, giving your target 1 AC for a round.
Oh,
For a round.
I'm extra thick now.
Yeah, well, that'll scale up, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
I had to test these out just to make sure I know what they do before investing in them heavily. So if that scales up to like shield levels of AC, that could be worth it.
It's on
Very
for more
good
than
probability.
a round. It's probably worth it.
Well, even for just one round, because I have multiple attacks. Like I could heal
Yeah,
and
but
shield someone, right?
kind of depends.
Yeah.
Or with haste, I could stasis and shield, or stasis and heal, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in the mithril now. I'm surprised that adamantite is cheaper. I thought it was usually more expensive.
Mithril's usually more expensive.
But again, that's RuneScape ruining me.
Yeah. To give you an idea, in my setup, this is just very base armor, so it's not telling you what kind of armor. But in adamantine armor starts at about 500 gold, and mithril
Okay.
armor starts at about 800 gold, going up based on the type of armor.
So would I be right in assuming? I don't know if you want to answer this. At later levels, would that also protect from criticals?
Be interesting to find out.
So that's probably right, given the property of the metal. We'll see. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe I won't even do it. Maybe we'll do it straight away. Who knows?
Who knows?
Alrighty. So, Gene, you go in to meet with Father Halston. Is that something that you wanted to do in secrets or here? Oh, he said he'll be right back, so I'll come back to him then.
Oh no, I'm here.
Okay.
I don't think it's anything necessary to be secretive about.
Okay. So you head on over to the church, and Father Halston is just talking with individuals, helping them out, mostly just trying to comfort those that have been dealing with the stress of being in a city on siege, but also just trying to keep morale up with individuals, which seems to be a relatively easy job compared to what it was a few days ago, now that the bulk of the horde has been taken care of.
Okay. How does it go, Father?
Ah, Gene. I'm doing well. And it seems that most of the people are in much higher spirits now.
That's good. We can always use a little bit of extra hope.
Always. So what brings you to the Church of Helm?
Oh, I was just It sounds like I'm about to embark on another adventure, and I was wondering if you could impart me on some clerical wisdom since you were quite traveled yourself.
I see. Well, which part of the region are you heading into?
The east. Hopefully I pronounce this Morgidian? Is that how you said it?
Ah.
The,
Well, Morgan is not really a place.
I mean, it's the person, but we're heading into that realm of that area where he has his home.
You notice that Father Halston has visibly disturbed with this one.
Would I have noticed it?
He's not trying to hide it.
Can I question him why? Why he's so disturbed? Why he's so anxious?
Well, I don't know what place you speak of, but any place that is heavily related with disease of that nature, although given your constitution, probably be fine yourself, but that's not a good place for any living creature to go.
That, well, we have to pick something up one another, but I'm more on the side of this place has most likely been tainted for quite some while. Would you know of ways that I would be able to help cleanse the land potentially?
Oh, cleansing land as a whole is a set of powers that even I don't fully have. The Vermilion Circle has a method of doing so. Although if you're going to the east, most of those lands have been cleared until you get further over into the where the fire plane is starting up again.
I was told it was set in a bunch of ruins right before the fire plains.
I see. Well, the land itself should be cleansed, unless it's got its own method of being protected from it. Well, perhaps I can't guarantee it'll do much for you, but I might have a few things. And you see him kind of going off to his kind of office that he has off to the side. He comes out with a few bottles of holy water. And you also notice that he comes out with a small vial of silver liquid. I believe you have a few friends that throw objects. Should you meet something that's weak to silver, you could potentially use this. And you have one vial of liquid silver.
Liquid silver.
Nice. Werewolves, let's go.
Any help is much appreciated, Father.
I could literally hear Eldon thinking he wanted to feed it to his bombs.
Just do take care of yourself. This is definitely going to be a dangerous place, no matter where it happens to be.
I'm not too worried about myself. I'm worried about my companions. And I was able to protect myself against the disease and closer.
Well, I trust in your heart, but do make sure to take care of yourself as well. You have those that care for you at home.
Of course. Before I leave, I guess I'll just go around and kind of chat with anybody, kind of reassure them, kind of spread
Make
the.
persuasion check.
Damn.
And you see a lot of individuals going in high hopes.
Great.
And
This is why
you
it
see
has
a
a
few
big
of them that are
following.
like, oh, Platinum Emissary. So good to see you.
You can just, just call me Gene.
Yeah.
Oh, I could never do such a thing. Anybody that's been divined by the gods as you, it'd just be dishonorable for me to do so.
Nonsense. We're all can have a little bit of holy in us. We just gotta choose
God.
the good path.
Your humbleness honors me, Platinum Emissary.
Never going with Jean anywhere in this town ever again.
Yeah, I
We
made
went
that
once
mistake
and we got
once.
fucking cornered by fucking.
Oh no, I
cultists.
remember. There was a reason I didn't go.
Never again.
Okay, I'm working on it, okay? Hopefully, whenever I have my talk with Tails, I can calm things down.
All right.
And I guess that would just be it. I'll kind of wander around helping where I can until the 1 hour's up whenever we go and meet everybody.
Yeah, and you are very successful in calming some nerves, sharing joys, sharing sorrows, and feeling that you've accomplished some good today as you've helped them come to terms with the city as it is and the world as it's changing. All right, so Aris and Nihilus, you guys are now approaching the tower.
I have my spell at this point.
Which spell? If you waited the entire hour, yes.
Yeah, I was planning on waiting for it first.
Okay, then yeah, you
Go,
guys
yeah.
would have stayed there, which does mean for a very interesting conversation on Nihilus' secretary, as she says, we're going to go back, and then you wait 30 more minutes, but you know.
Okay.
Took him to get there and stuff. I didn't know.
So yeah, but you are now with your teleportation circles scroll and making your way over.
Okay.
You have not taken the time to learn it yet, unless you want to spend an extra hour doing that.
That's okay. I want to do that at some point, but I need to see if I can get access to the tower first. Either if I
Yeah.
can, then I'll do it there. If I can't, then I'll do it in the inn.
All right, and
Done.
as you come up on the front gates, you notice that a familiar tiefling is patrolling the outside.
Hey, Roxas.
Aris?
I take it we had to talk to the head about teleportation circles. Or is that you?
That's definitely going to be Aradel.
All right.
Although, not in the best of moods today. I believe she
Shocking.
said your name quite a few times.
Really? What about?
Well, I take care of the security around, and that's where I went to go do it.
On a level from 1 to super bitch, what can we be expecting?
Well, there's a reason I'm out here.
Awesome.
Damn. Oh no.
And he just starts keeping on his patrol.
Oh boy, let's go ask for a favor.
I don't think it's gonna be a favor. I'm more inquiring.
Well, I have something that may get us a little bit more goodwill, because this is all to be able to get back here quickly from going and doing missions. I did already secure, when Kyrie rebuilds it, the Iron Tower some space in the Citadel, so we have some cards to play to put her in a better mood.
Maybe you
Alright,
should lead the
well,
conversation then.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
well,
whatever
as you
she
make
is.
your way up, you Don't find her anywhere on the first floor or the second. And then eventually when you get to the top floor, you notice that her and Torek are discussing at the table, almost as if it's a continuation of the previous conversation that you all had had.
Sure.
And Nihilus, you've never seen Torek go like full dwarf, but he is absolutely being as stubborn as possible with Aradel right now.
God.
And a few lines that you all pick up as you're walking forward.
Irish accent, let's go.
Oh, I ain't even trying that shit.
I can translate, don't worry.
Well, I think it's a damn good thing that that thing is finally gone. And the fact that the others are gone as well, good riddance. It's nothing but trouble.
Oh.
Wait.
Well,
That's
how the
big.
fuck do you think we're going to close all these portals if we don't have any tools to do it? Answer me that, Torek.
I have some ideas about that.
And you see her very quickly turn your direction, about to throw a spell. Hello, daughter. We were just discussing our conundrum.
That insecure about the tower's security? You're turning around like that?
Well, high tensions. So what brings you here?
Well, specifically, we're about to go on some business for the Silver Fang and rebuilding the Citadel. And we would like access to the tower's teleportation circles to make travel getting back here easier when our mission is complete.
You kind of see this strange shift in your mother's face. She was not too long ago full force, like angry, and then she suddenly hears about you now leaving again, and very much torn between the emotions that are roiling through her. A moment. Where are you guys going and why?
We are going to retrieve an artifact that will help power the Citadel.
An artifact, you say? And where would this be?
Far from
Especially
here.
something powerful enough to handle that kind of resource.
Not too far from here. We'll be back in 2 weeks, tops.
Be back even quicker, honestly.
Yeah, we'll be
if,
back even quicker if we can get access to the teleportation circle.
True.
True.
You see her placing her hand on her temples and just closing her eyes for a moment.
The Citadel will be a great asset to the tower as well. I've already secured office space.
Fine. But you will check in with me every day.
If you could check in with me so I can reply, that would be preferred. Also, oh shit, what's his name? Is he with us?
He is.
What's his name?
Oh no.
Zarin?
Also, Zarin will still be in the city, and he
You
can
don't-
contact me.
You don't even remember your own assistant's name.
I'm not at my computer. I don't have the list.
Very well.
I'm going to be setting him up with an office in the Silverfang headquarters.
In the inn.
Yes.
I don't know if they have offices there.
Well, he can
It's
have
a
a
ba-
temporary room. I'll get him something. At least set up.
I'm
It's a
quite
bedroom
sure
with a
that they
desk
have
top.
a kitchen and a dining hall. Are you
Well,
planning to give
people-
him the corner table?
I'm sorry, would you rather give him an office here? It's not as easy for Silverfang members to get in here in case they
No.
need to reach me. He's supposed to be a go-between. It's easier if he's with the Silverfang.
At least get him a booth, man, not just a table.
I'll get him
Come
a
on.
room.
Do what you will. But I will be checking in on you every day.
Oh.
And when you're back, Aris, we have conversation to have.
Oh, to give you something to sink your teeth into other than soul orbs, do you have any clerics in the tower that know forbiddance?
A few.
Forbiddance.
Not many. But it only covers a small square footage relative to what the orbs were capable of.
Right, but if you get possibly 2 or 3 covering a city, or at least an area where a smaller portal has formed, it can provide options in the meantime.
And seeing an end, Torek kind of speaks up. Hey, why don't we use some of our newfound allies and work with some of the churches to perhaps teach even more of them about it? Very well. We'll pursue this option. Torek, start contacting the churches. In fact, my dear daughter happens to have a good friend that might be able to assist us with some of that as well.
Ooh,
Oh.
dear friend. Dear friend is a lot.
It's pretty insufferable these days, honestly. Have you seen his cult?
You mean the heathens that constantly go about claiming the Platinum Emissary and Bahamut's return? Yes.
Yeah, the cult.
The second coming of Bahamut.
I like
where we heard that
heathens.
so far.
Don't really have much time for that kind of dribble. I'll stick with my magics.
If we will have
She's taking
access to the
shots.
teleport circle, though, mind if I take some time and actually learn the spell real quick, or I just start pulling out the scroll?
We may want to go down to the library for that. I don't know
I
if
mean,
they
that
want you
works
taking
too.
up.
I don't care. Either or.
Do what you will. You're welcome to stay here or go below, whichever you prefer. As far as where the circle is, if you go down to the basement, Roxas will be able to let you in.
Okay. Thank you. Very much appreciated.
And if looks could kill, you would be dead 10 times over.
That's fine. Alright. I'm okay with this. I'm using this
He's
as
very
insurance.
useful. We're gonna, we need him to teleport
I'm
us.
using this as insurance. I'm not saying this, but...
Oh,
saying
his
this out of
usefulness is the only reason I'm not flaying him right now.
Oh.
I'm just
What?
I'm just leaning back, smiling, just shit-eating grin on my face. You know, it's like
We're gonna
Make a
go take care
dexterity
of that.
saving throw.
Oh no.
If worst comes to worst, I think we can take her.
X
Easy.
save.
Yep.
I want a
20.
counterspell.
So you, little hard to counterspell something that's already out.
Damn it. Okay.
So you notice a mage hand starts pulling on one of the legs that's underneath the chair, and you start to fall back, but you correct yourself and keep your weight forward enough to let the chair land back on its 2 legs. Cheeky.
You should get these chairs checked out. They're pretty unstable.
Yeah.
You think I'm insufferable?
You are insufferable.
Not by my own will.
But yeah, and with that, you see Torek kind of gotta go, making his way out.
See ya.
I will talk with the different churches, and we'll look into this avenue.
While we're here, can I get the supplies to make that non-detection scroll
Very easily.
since we're here? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take the hour to learn the spell.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna work on making the non-detection.
Okay, and easy enough for both of you. You create the scroll, you learn teleportation circle, and very easily are able to make your way over to the teleportation circle, which is in the basement. You know that Roxas is very serious about his security.
Yep.
But you've never been down here and realized just how many people he has. Because
in the
the
prison?
entire region of the teleportation circle is covered in very well armed guards, many of which you have never seen before. You recognize many of these to be his elite guard.
Nice.
So should we emergency teleport in, Roxas? What do we need to do? Do we need
You have
Yeah.
your medallion.
Okay. Does
Flash
it just
it,
need to
and
be
you're
me,
good.
or
Somebody with tower access
okay?
of a relative level. So you or Nihilus would both work.
The other be fine as long as they're with us.
As long as they're with you.
Yep.
Although I don't think there's too many here that don't know, well, most of their faces.
Sure, but I know you're a man for precaution.
But yes, all you would need, flash the medallion, and you're good with passage.
Okay. Thank you. So I take the minute to. Cool.
Alright, so you have now unlocked the Iron Tower sigil.
And then whenever we're done here, I'm good to go to the inn and try to get that sigil real quick.
Okay. And for brevity's sake, very easily are able to do so. And Vorus takes you down into the basement, which, you know, the one that was in the Iron Tower was this very well secure location. The one in the Silver Fang, for one, is on the wall and is opposite where all the ale kegs are, seeming to just be in their storage room.
Can we just teleport in?
Yeah, it's a bit of a drop on the first step, though, so
Okay.
be ready for that.
All right.
Yeah, she thought it would be amusing to see how many wizards try and port through it.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing you're also going to need to do, come here with your fangs really quick.
I go over there with my fangs? Question mark?
Fang.
Oh, fangs.
Fang.
Bang.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and as he touches each of the fangs,
Oh, fangs.
he imbues them with some sort of magic. Okay. That'll make sure that the traps don't go off.
Well, that's good.
We can't just teleport in.
You can now. If you had done so before, well, you'd look real funny afterwards.
So the other three, do they need to come talk to you?
As long as one of these goes in, you're good.
Okay. Cool.
And
Oh.
he would be able to get everyone but Jean, because everybody but Jean is at this location currently.
What's my guy's name?
If
Oh,
you go
fucking
to
hell.
your journal, he will be towards the bottom.
Where am I gonna find him?
I'm pretty sure I shared them with you. Yeah.
Zirin?
Yep.
Okay. I just want to try and hook him up with some kind of space in here to work so that people can find him if they need me.
Okay. And you find that your mom was not entirely wrong. They don't really have rooms. They
Inn.
purposely did not make this an inn for staying at. It is more of a pub with
A tavern.
it's a tavern, but the rooms for people to stay in that would normally be here have been repurposed for battle planning and things of that nature, and
Ish.
weapon storage.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
let's
sure
say-
they could hook him up with a temporary space until I get back.
This sick booth over here. Just plop them down in the booth, man.
I mean, he's welcome to stay here any day he wants. There's a few proper inns around here. We can probably hook him up with one of those.
Necessarily like stay in and sleep in. Just if someone needs to get a hold of me, he's here.
Oh, if we need to get in contact with him, that's not an issue.
Yeah, your secretary's not. That is.
Ever.
I mean, she doesn't
Well,
even remember his name.
It's not
so.
that he's not worth it.
Viren,
No
I'll
offense.
remember it. I'll remember it.
But
When your boss thinks you're just another number. Who's bad man?
we just don't have very many places for that kind of personnel since, well, most of us don't need it. I mean, with the exception of myself, I'm pretty sure that all the ladies can talk to whoever the fuck they want in this entire planet.
It's true.
Viren, I'll get you set up somewhere nice before we leave, and you've seen our offices in the Citadel. It'll be fine.
Actually, hey. And you see Voris kind of wrap his arm around Zirin, and it's kind of like a grown man wrapping his arm around a small child, because he almost half disappears the moment that he does this. So, how do you like night entertainment?
Oh God, what are you trying to do, corrupt?
Night entertainment, you say?
No, we're just going out for drinks later. You know, Rain and I.
Totally drinks.
That sounds like a good time.
What
An
about you,
invitation?
kid? You want to have a good time tonight? I'll even help you get set up at an inn. It's right next door. You see that Zirin is very much like scared out of his mind.
I think
as
it's a good
a
idea,
Goliath relative to him is just showing that he can basically pop him with his hand.
I think it's a good
anywhere you want to go, sure.
Need rest before work tomorrow. You don't have to go.
No. We should go. We should go.
I'm not going. I have to work tomorrow.
I'm getting very conflicting messages.
I think we should go, Nihilus.
Do
I
whatever
think
you want to
here's the
do.
thing, right? Here's the thing, Nihilus, right? You need that sober friend at the bar to make sure everyone else is doing an okay job, right?
I don't think I want to go wherever you guys are going.
I'm just saying, Nihilus, right? We need a DD, okay?
Then you better find one, because I'm not going.
Wow.
Well,
I
it
can't
definitely ain't
believe-
gonna be
I'll
this
remember
chap,
this.
because we're gonna give him a good time.
Yeah, he's coming with us. Your
Oh,
secretary's
Jesus.
coming.
And he can make his own choices.
Yeah.
And he
That's why he's
is very
coming.
much pleading for help right now with his
He's-
eyes, just like full puppy dog, like, help!
I'm sorry, we have to get him set up at the tower. You can't have him tonight. He's not free yet.
But it'll only be a few hours. I'll make
Yeah, he
sure
can
that he's
speak for himself.
tucked into bedtime.
Nope, we have to get it done. If you don't have space here, then we'll just have to go do it elsewhere, and I have to walk all the way back over there.
Come on, it'll be a good
Rain,
time.
your friends are not nearly as fun as you are.
I know.
True.
It's only Nihilus.
Alright. I got a place. So, if we go across the way, there is an inn right over there. You're welcome to stay there. Here. Show him this. And he reaches underneath the bar and pulls out what looks to be like a tablet with a pre-written message on it. Give him this, and we'll make sure that your fee's covered by the Silver Fang. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna go do that now. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. And
Don't forget to learn that scroll tonight.
yes, ma'am. And very, very quickly and with very uneven steps, he just kind of stumbles his way out, and
Oh.
it's
You
straight
big
for that inn.
bullies. You big bullies.
We just gotta get him well acquainted with himself. That's all.
Gonna relax a little.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, but Rain, Aris, we're still on tonight, right?
Sure.
Of course.
All right. And as you look over, you see that Rumak is very shifty-eyed, like, oh god, I want nothing to do with this.
Do I notice this?
Make a perception check. Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Tonight, the
gonna
night of
plop
bad
down
ideas. Is
right
it?
beside him, and then swing an arm around his shoulders and ask, so why are you not as enthusiastic to join us tonight?
Well. And you see him kind of look over towards Voris. And suddenly there is a mental connection with you. And you hear in your mind, you've seen what kind of drinks he makes. Just imagine what kind of parties he has.
Isn't it going to be a good time though?
If you like being unconscious. And you see him just continuing cleaning dishes.
I see. Well, that's definitely good to know.
Well, is there anything anybody else would like to accomplish before the Voriscapades?
I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go back to the room we've been staying in at the underground place, and I've
Okay.
got some things I want to do, but I can message you.
Okay, perfect. Eldon?
DD.
Why don't you join us? Take a break from your bow. Experience the other world.
You did already
Please.
feed it. You did
I
already
need
feed it
somebody
today,
like
so.
real talk. I need somebody that that's gonna be solid. That
Just let your girl out. Let her have a good time.
I plan on it. That's the plan.
Oh god, do you guys need a designated driver?
Yes, I've been saying
Take the
it.
paladin. Take the paladin.
The paladin's not gonna like what's about to happen.
Nope.
Actually, yeah, let's go. It's gonna be a good time.
I mean, you may
Where's
I'm not
Jean?
even
Let's go
here
get
yet.
Jean.
I'm not here yet, guys, so
I'm gonna cast sending to Jean. Hey Jean, we're going out tonight. We need a designated driver to make sure we do not get into too much shit. Okay?
Wait, that's gotta be
Thanks.
too many words.
Bye.
That was a
no,
lot.
that's 25.
I'm gonna reply as oh god. What in the world?
25.
Oh, I don't have to use 25?
No, you can use up to, but
Oh, up to. What devious things are you getting into? I'm coming right now.
perfect. I don't have to use another spell slot. 3rd level spell, tick.
So I don't want to join them, but I want to observe what the fuck they get up to. All right, just to be close enough, just in case they get into some dumb stuff.
Well, there's gonna be dumb stuff.
the
But
secret designated driver.
I don't want to be involved in any way. And this fucking nonsense.
I'm gonna
I'm
be
just
the
gonna say,
janitor
right-
of the night. Gonna be peeling your guys' off the floor, aren't I? Off the pavement.
Probably will.
All right, well, as the night falls, Voris ensures that the bar's taken care of and that the tavern as a whole is going to be all set with Rumak. He sends you further down Murda to what seems to be a bathhouse.
Oh
And
no.
as you go inside, you see a mass communal pool.
Real quick, sorry. Before we
Mm-hmm.
go inside, can I like get most of the group minus him over into like, I don't know, just an alleyway?
Sure.
Ominous.
So is anyone looking, right? I guess.
I mean, other than us.
Other than
Make
the
a
group.
perception check. Doesn't
Nice,
seem to
okay.
be.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm
So
gonna activate my orb.
Have you guys filled me in on any of this yet?
We're going drinking is what we're doing. We're having a good time. I'm gonna use my orb, and I'm bringing Amelia out. So, Amelia, we're gonna have a party tonight. It's gonna be a good time. You can bring your friend. Just don't get into too much shit, okay? I thought you would enjoy this.
Oh, you are the
Oh,
most
no.
amazing person I have ever met in so long. I am
Just
so
remember,
excited.
Just remember, right? Your friend has to be disguised, and you have to be disguised.
Yes. We'll make sure to be safe. What's your definition of safe, by the way?
I think you need a safe word, bro.
What is the safe word?
Pineapples.
Just call out Bahamut. There you go.
Bahamas. Not calling out
Bad,
Bahamas.
Calic, bad.
I don't know. We'll
I know
think
this
about
is
it.
the perfect safe word. for
It'll
you.
be a mental connection as well. It'll be okay.
Yeah,
But,
that's the problem is
no
if it's-
demons, right? Don't be fucking with that shit. You know my preference. There you go.
What?
Fine. All right. Well. And those of you that are on the outside, you see Aris come out of the orb and start stretching back and forth. Ooh, yeah, that feels nice. Pointy! Time to go party!
And while this is happening, I'm going to adjust myself so I'm less conspicuous, if that makes sense.
And
Like-
right in front of both you and Jean, a Cambion suddenly appears.
Oh hell! Oh hell no! You put
Pointy,
that
we're gonna
back.
have some fun.
You.
We gotta
put-
look humanesque,
Oh,
so
shit.
you know, take care of this. Oh, and you see her wave her hand in front of herself, and Aris changes to look like the humanoid Amelia.
I'm just gonna. I'm looking between all three of them: the Cambion, RS as a woman, and Rain.
Ooh, you're not a demon. How are you doing?
Oh god.
Is he talking about Jean, right?
She is very much looking directly at Jean.
I told you my
Amelia.
preference.
Amelia, you know me,
I
but
can take care of yours after I take care of mine.
bad
No.
Amelia. I'm gonna like. I'm gonna grab some holy water and like throw it on her.
You are no fun. Well, anyways,
Holy water at
so where are we
Pointy?
going?
Pointy's there.
Oh, Pointy he's kind of turned into this like rugged human male look, but looking just over her shoulder, ready to go wherever she happens to want to go.
I'm just gonna change my clothes to be less glittery, more dull, and not the most obvious thing. And my hair like sandy brown or something.
Ooh, I like it. Can you do that at will?
Um,
Oh, you're gonna have to teach me that trick.
maybe.
Because like this works really well, and then you see her kind of shifting a lot of her clothing, but it's just so limited.
Wait, doesn't she? Isn't she still wearing RS's brown robes?
Not anymore. She actually just changed into a very scandalous red dress.
Oh,
This is a side
Ew.
of RS I didn't want to see.
It's what did we call her? The fucking
The dancer.
Oh shit.
Entertainer.
There was a word for it. I can't think of it right now.
So, anyways, I only have an hour. Where are we
I
going?
can think
we
of a
need to
few.
start this party right now.
Alright. After you, I kind of just wave my hand in front to indicate them to go ahead.
Okay, and as you guys come up, Vorus is standing there, kind of impatient. Ooh, hello, big boy. So where's this place that we're going to? And Vorus kind of looks over, sees you now with a new member, and Aris is now missing.
I'm still
just
here,
going
Boris.
to.
Oh, good God. That... I'm not asking questions.
Please don't.
I'm just gonna pat his shoulder and then just kind of push him forward. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea not to ask.
Hey,
Just
whatever
move
you like doing, you do your thing. All right. But yeah, and then he leads you guys to the bathhouse, and it is really nice, actually. Like, there's all these tables that surround the communal pool that's in the center. It seems that the bottom floor is very much a for public eye, and then the top floors are for the not.
Okay.
Ah, now this is my kind of place.
It's
Ooh,
just a
there's a booth over
bathhouse.
there. Oh yeah, the bath comes later.
Later.
Why would we need a bath later?
Don't worry, boy. We'll get you taken care of too.
Oh god.
All right. Do you guys just follow him to the booth?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't control myself.
Are
Yeah,
there
and,
other patrons around? Like, and how low lighting is it?
There is quite a few patrons around, and this is kind of like, think romantic dinner light type lighting. And then there is the slightly more shimmery lighting around the pool itself.
And do I notice any security
There, with your background, you would notice that there is a lot of security around.
Fuck, okay, never mind.
You also notice that many of the people that are going around that are very much the servers and servicers also seem to be armed.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
You would know that this is definitely a higher end establishment.
Okay.
So there is a lot of money here and a lot of skills here.
A lot of protection, you would say?
I hope there's protection in this place of sin.
I thought a Bahamut was the only protection you needed.
Well, we ready for some beers?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
We're not.
No.
All right.
Resign.
Seeing your larger group, you have a very well-groomed, seemingly young man come over, and greetings, guests. We have many things on the menu. Perhaps I can start you off with a few drinks, cocktails, ales, or something a bit stronger. Is there anything that you all asked for, or just allowing
Oh
Boris
man,
to
let
order?
Varus
I
order.
mean,
Get
I can't
me
really
your
say anything. personally.
fruitiest drink.
Well, you know, you're as Amelia right now, Aris, you know.
Yeah, feel free to be Amelia whenever you want to.
Go for it. Let
She's got a
out your
cocktail.
Amelia.
What
With the
was it?
voice too.
Hang on, I need to get this going here. Let's see. Just continue. I need to get in character.
Well, Vorus is gonna come up.
Because of power
Well,
up
I
your
want. Let's see. We got 5 of us here. 6 of it. Let's go with 20 of your strongest drinks.
And water.
You don't need any of that. All right, and 1 water.
Sony has a keep watch of you.
Yeah, you can watch from the poolside after you get some drinks. Very well. Are you all planning to stay for dinner, or are you just having dessert?
I don't like that tone.
I don't like that either. That sounds like it has other applications.
Amelia will pipe up and she'll be like, "Oh, Pointy and I are just here for some dessert."
Very well. I will have a menu for you momentarily.
Can I take a peek at that dessert?
Absolutely. We have only the finest here.
Aha.
All right, and the server goes off, and about 5-10 minutes pass by, and you notice that a lot of the clientele are very much ever shifting. You see them going up a set of stairwells that are on the other side, and then those that come down are usually taken to the pool to bathe and just kind of enjoy themselves there.
So what kind of dessert are you guys getting? I was always a fan of chocolate.
Oh yeah, totally.
All right, and
That or something fruity.
It's the surprise that that makes it interesting.
Uh-huh.
Right. And once you wait about 5-10 minutes, the first of the drinks starts to show up. And along with the 20 drinks that Vorus ordered, a interesting glass decanter comes out filled with a blue liquid. Given your purchases and hopefully future business with this as well, this one will be on the house. It is a nice blue, we call it a blue agave. It gives a bit of a magical sense. Are any of you magic users?
Yes, but I'm not having any.
Well, if you enjoy this, you can find it quite refreshing. It will help with the flavor.
Amelia will grab some.
Right, and as she downs it, it is very much extremely refreshing. It's kind of that almost like a fruit punch type flavor, but then you start feeling this tingle go throughout your entire body, almost forcibly relaxing you.
Spell slot refreshing.
Not quite that refreshing, but
I thought so too.
With a try.
but it does put you in a much nicer mood. You have advantage on persuasion and performance checks, but you have disadvantage on any dexterity-based checks.
Yeah, Amelia, release your inhibitions.
Alrighty. Good.
Oh, fuck.
So as the server comes back a moment later, he pulls out this rather thick book. Please do have a look through and let me know which of our desserts you would like. And he hands this off to Rain and Amelia.
That's a very thick dessert list.
What do I see?
What kind?
So as you open the book, there's a variety of drawings of individuals of multiple backgrounds, multiple creeds, multiple genders. Pretty much the plethora of the things that Murda has to offer is at your beck and call.
I figured that it was.
And
Damn, not triple chocolate cake.
You can get
If you'd
triple
like some
chocolate.
cake to go with it, we could absolutely send some up.
Well,
Good
I
point.
mean,
Amelia's just gonna take one of everything.
You're not
How many-
there, so
How many
wouldn't it be
pages
great?
is in this book?
There are approximately 75 pages,
Damn.
Pages.
Damn.
and they have a
Let me-
marker for which ones are in for the day.
Right, so,
So-
let's roll 75 really quick.
If you want to just roll a D100, I can tell you which one you get.
So I got a question really quick.
Oh, sweet lord.
34.
Okay. You have yourself a tiefling female. She has green skin, and a
The lust
set of
color.
horns that comes about up on the top.
How do you have such descriptions of this list? It's amazing.
I had a feeling
Yes.
this campaign would come to a place like this at some point.
Did you have all 75 written down?
I do.
Oh my god.
Was this whenever you found that horrible PDF file of Romance and God?
look, that was totally by accident.
Man.
So fuck.
Oh
She'll
dear.
say no, hang on. Does Pointy go by something when it's more discreet?
She pretty much just calls him Pointy.
Okay. That's what I figured.
I'm
Okay.
going to hand the book to God damn, I
Amelia?
forgot his name. Huh?
Amelia?
No, the other group.
Boris?
The other dudes. The Boris, yeah.
Ooh.
You guys have a pick as well?
Let's see.
Gonna join for dessert there?
Okay. You see Voris come to a page that has an orcish woman. Seems to be very strong. And there is a disclaimer on the bottom, warning of danger.
Of course.
Is it Snoot time?
Oh, this is fucking great.
Apparently.
I'm just gonna give you all puzzled looks of what you're reading.
What race is Varus? Is he human or
Voris is an extremely large human, yes. He's not
Like
quite
Goliath
Goliath size, but he is bordering that. Like, he would be considered
Okay.
small for a Goliath, but he's considered huge for a human.
he's a big boy?
Mm-hmm. Danger is his middle name.
You ask us what we're looking at?
Yeah, I'm
I'll,
gonna basically say what kind of dessert list has 75 pages.
Amelia will grab the book from Voris, and she'll quick before she shows it to Jean, she'll bring it back to Pointy, and she'll be like, "Okay, Pointy, you can pick whoever you want tonight. So I'll just do that. I'll pay for it if I need to, I guess, but
Oh yeah, this does cost
yeah.
gold, so
yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Okay.
How
Hey,
much is it, like, listed by the person, or
depends on which one you roll.
Roll
How
that
much
Okay,
is it?
1d100.
Pointy's gonna roll, I guess, then?
How much is it? By the way?
D100 or what?
Oh yeah, D100, and if it's above 75, go ahead and just re-roll. All
That's
right.
for Pointy.
So Pointy is going with a lovely dragonborn male. They are red, and they have a very long back tail that curls about.
Oh. Is the dude still there?
She'll go up to Jean, and she'll be like, "Well, since we're all getting dessert, it's only fair that you do as well. So just close your eyes and then flip a page and then just pick."
I'm gonna look at this book, this dessert.
You don't
book
have
first.
to look at. You don't have to look at the book. Just Pick. Pick a number. Pick a number. How about that?
All right. So if you try to look at the book,
She's not
if
showing
Amelia's
him.
going to try and keep it away,
She's
go
gonna
ahead and make a sleight of hand check, and Jean make a perception check.
Sleight of hand.
Doing? What
With-
you doing? What you doing?
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Sleight of hand. Can I use
Yeah.
stealth? Is that the same thing?
No, because sleight of hand is you trying to keep something away
Dex.
or
And,
do it
perception?
unnoticed.
I'm just trying to. She doesn't have sleight of hand, so I'm trying to.
Sleight of hand is going to be a dexterity based.
We said higher dex. Okay, sleight of hand because it's the same.
Okay.
Hey!
So, Jean, you notice that Amelia starts trying to push the book away, but you notice that there were some very descriptive images, and lacking of clothing.
At this time, my poor little paladin is gonna get the realization of exactly what this place is, and from a confusing look, it's gonna turn into something. I wouldn't say like. How would I describe it? Not horror, more like indifference. And I'm gonna give them all a pointed look.
Is it
What
pleasure,
have
maybe?
you done?
He's not mad at you. He's just disappointed.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead
guess
and make a
that's what
religion check to see just how guilt-worthy this look is. Oh yeah, it's very
no.
pointed.
See, here's the thing, right? RS
There's
and
no
Amelia have no shame, so you know.
Yeah, they don't care.
You know, it's a good thing I have less of restoration on me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Alright.
it could be a fun time, you know. Just picked. That's all you need to do. It's that easy.
I'm a bit underage, so I'm gonna have to say no to that.
You're no
So,
fun. And then she's just gonna she's gonna pick for based on me, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
Would she
If it-
really pick for you though, or would she pick for her? Let's be real.
I would argue with it. Like last time.
Let's roll two. Let him roll two of them,
63.
and he gets to pick
I'm-
one of them.
Okay,
I would-
so
I
yeah,
would-
I like that. Go ahead and roll a second one, and then we'll see which one you guys settle
Okay.
on. All right, so the first one is a elven male, about mid-20s to early 30s in their look. They are very pale-skinned, very long-eared, and very beautiful all around. The second one is a female human. Definitely somebody that's seen quite a bit of battle, but somebody that is also like very beautifully long hair going to about mid-back, that seems to be depicted as an orange color.
Alright. Female woman, let's go. Female woman.
I have a
Female
question,
human.
Flip.
That's what we going.
Can you see what she sees?
Yes.
Like, can you see
Yeah.
at the same time as what she's
Yep.
seeing? That's cool. So you can
Alright.
like argue in your own mind with her.
Yep.
Right?
It's very it's not in the mind. It's very
Or you like speak in like
yeah,
different.
yeah. it's
Like-
like very out there, you know.
Okay. So as the night progresses on, you all enjoy your food, enjoy your desserts. Rain, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
Why?
Probably from that shit that you drank.
Ooh.
Remember, you get my +4 if that's any consolation.
So as Rain's
13.
coming down the stairs, you see that Vorus is sitting at the table, very satisfied with himself. Jean is also sitting at the table, very dissatisfied with everyone else. And
Do I notice Rain at this time?
yeah, you see her coming down the stairs, and as she walks towards the edge of the bathhouse, or of the bath itself, you see that she goes limp, falling into the pool,
What?
Can I go for her?
and is currently not moving.
What?
Can I go
Dead
for her?
lol.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
What does
Nice.
that mean?
Nice.
Oh my god.
This is why we needed a DD, okay?
You got
That
the
exact
paladin.
reason. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, well, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Mm-hmm. Have a gooder.
See ya.